Yeah, welcome back to DXB today. Hope you're enjoying the show thus far. Big focus for us on family affairs this evening as we talk all things family businesses. We are taking, of course, heed from family businesses set up many years ago. We are celebrating family businesses that are thriving at the moment, but we're also looking to the future. Now, National Paints is a third generation family business, built of course on family entrepreneurial visions to offer the highest quality costs and paints for the decorative and industrial sectors. With us now is Samar Sayegh. Samar, thanks so much indeed for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Kind of you to be on board. Third generation. I suppose within the phrase, third generation comes with a challenge. How do you charter that sort of dedication to honouring the legacy of the brand that has been built by previous generations, but staying relevant for future generations as well? Is that a fine balance?
Of course, in many ways, it's a balance that we'd have to do all the time in terms of making sure that we stay true to what we started with, which is, of course, always customer-centric, always caring about and having the care and the family feeling always within the business. However, of course, innovation is always important. It's something that we are constantly doing. We even recently got certified the 4.0 industry leader certificate by the Ministry of Technology and Advanced Industry. And so National Paints is constantly actually producing new products. Almost every week we have new things from R&D. I take a lot of care of the marketing department, and so I end up getting every week a new product, a new innovation, a new advancement, and so it's really amazing how we keep on moving forward in spite of all the...
Lima?
So prior to joining the family business, you had your own career, which was different to what National Paints does. So how was the transition? Did you have to learn the skills, or did you have to just infuse the passion that your family business legacy brought to you? What was the journey like?
Honestly, I think wherever we are thrown, it's kind of the same thing in the end, because I think what family business teaches you is to be entrepreneurial in anything that you do, whatever job it is. And so it actually feels the same, whether it's media or it's paint, or now with our startup as well. We take everything in an entrepreneurial way, and we encourage our teams to also, by empowering them, to also have that entrepreneurial mindset.
What are some of the key lessons that you've learned from previous generations that you've maybe applied to your business now, or that have shaped your own leadership style?
So the first one is obviously the entrepreneurial mindset, but the one that strikes me the most is having a very, very strong vision, because I don't think it's possible to achieve what has been achieved if it wasn't for a very clear vision. And I know it sounds very cliche, and people always talk about a vision. When I recently started another company, I realized actually it's very difficult to have that growth mindset if you don't already know that you have to become big one day, or else you keep limiting yourself. And so this is something that, as I drive into National Paints, to my little business that's incubated there, I'm always reminded, think big, have a clear vision of where you're going to be, and really live it. Not just believe it, but live it. And
get a roundabout named after you as well. So the entire country knows where you are as well.
Well, it became a bridge now.
It has a bridge now, yeah, but it's still National Paints roundabout, isn't it?
And there's still traffic.
Especially with the advancements in technology and, with the more common use of AI these days, how would you say this has changed the way you conduct business?
Well, AI is something that we have been talking about a lot lately. I mean, I don't think anyone is not talking about it this year. So, of course, we are working on seeing how we're going to incorporate it more and more in all different ways. We've even launched a National Paints Academy, actually. So we started it for training internally our employees, and also we're going to start doing training courses for whether it's painters or professionals or interior designers. And so AI is one of the courses that we're looking at the most right now, how to incorporate it into everyday business, but also how to let it take you to the next level in terms of even paint. Even though we're coming up with new paint products almost weekly, I think AI sometimes even gives us a look at what the future actually needs, some things that don't even come to our mind right now.
Lima?
So speaking of vision, please tell us a little bit about the future and what we can expect, and where is it going?
From National Paints, honestly though, I think the last few years, I feel that what's coming is going to be very, very exciting. There's a lot of interesting developments. and whether it's geographical expansion, but also we are also looking at some consumer products, so products closer to B2C. We want to enter more into the art world as well. So there's a lot of new developments coming this year, a lot of exciting things, some that I can't mention yet, but soon hopefully you guys will be able to see them.
Just a quick one for both of you. And I know we're focusing a lot on family business. We haven't got much time, so just briefly to wrap up. And we sort of touched on it with you a little earlier on, but how do you have to have sort of strict guidelines as to what's discussed around a dinner table and around a boardroom table as well? Is that something you set out, or is that something that just evolves?
For the dinner table, the rules are simple. No business, focus on the family. For the boardroom table, we have to stay focused on the big vision, but the ability to be agile and flexible to what's happening around the world, that flexibility is probably what we enjoy the most in family businesses. I mean, if you look at the country, how Dubai has evolved and navigated its way, it's run like a very big family business at the leadership level, and I think it's very inspirational. We take that home. We live in this place every single day. We remember to be visionaries, but also quick to adapt.
Business chat around the breakfast bar or not?
Well, I'm guilty of being the one that brings up things, and then my family is like, listen, not now, keep it for tomorrow in the office, you know. So yes, I mean, I'm sure this happens all the time. You have to remind yourself that, you know, don't ruin family time by only thinking about the business. So, and family comes first always, of course.